Are you ready for a mysterious and puzzling story? Something extraordinary happens after the Euphrates River dried up completely. Nobody knows what it is yet. The once mighty river stretches from Turkey to Iraq and has been a lifeline for civilizations for thousands of years. But now it has disappeared, leaving behind a perplexing discovery. Rumors and speculations are spreading like wildfire, but one thing is for sure, something just appeared and it's nothing like anyone has ever seen before. So let's dive deeper into this unexplained phenomenon and see what has surfaced after the Euphrates River vanished. The Euphrates River is a mighty waterway that stretches over 1,700 miles and has long been a symbol of the end of the world for some. In the Christian Bible, it is prophesied that the drying up of the Euphrates River will be a sign of the impending apocalypse. It is also believed that the Garden of Eden was once located between the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers. However, the river's importance goes beyond the religious texts, as it has been a vital resource for the region's people for centuries, supporting agriculture, transportation, and commerce. Unfortunately, the river's water levels are dwindling due to a lack of rainfall, posing a threat to those who rely on it for survival. Why is the Euphrates River drying up? The Euphrates River, a lifeline for millions of people, has been slowly drying up for years, leaving families in Iraq and surrounding areas desperate for water. This once mighty river has been plagued by various factors, including multiple dams, droughts, water policies, and misuse. While these factors have contributed to the river's decline, low rainfall is the primary culprit. In fact, Iraq is currently battling the worst drought in its history, and the effects of climate change and rising temperatures are making things worse. This is not a new problem. However, Iraq and its neighboring countries have been grappling with the consequences of a drying Euphrates River for decades. Today, over 7 million people are affected by the river's decline, and the impact on agriculture has been devastating. Crops are failing, and over 800 families have been forced to leave their homes in the villages surrounding the river in search of water and food. But the Euphrates is not the only biblical river in the region suffering. The Tigris, another major waterway, is also losing water and drying out. This spells trouble for another millions of people who depend on these rivers for their livelihoods. The Euphrates River is at risk of drying up due to climate change. It is believed that the Euphrates River is in danger of destruction due to human impact on the environment. The longest and one of the oldest rivers in Western Asia has played a vital role in Syria for thousands of years. However, climate change is taking its toll on the Euphrates, exacerbating fragility and tensions in Syria's civil war. Over the past 100 years, temperatures in northeastern Syria have risen by 1 degree Celsius, and average rainfall has decreased by 18 millimeters per month per century. As a result, the Iraqi Ministry of Water Resources warns that the river could be dry by 2040. A devastating prospect for the millions of people who rely on it for drinking water, agricultural cultivation, and animal husbandry. Historically, the Euphrates has met 85% of Syria's agricultural demand for water. It has also been a source of spiritual inspiration, with religious ceremonies along its banks and spiritual qualities assigned to the river by the Syrian people. However, the drought has significantly decreased rainfall in the river basin, leading to historically low water levels in the Euphrates. As a result, local populations are at risk of disease and displacement, and the situation has generated multiple crises, including famine and an ongoing cholera outbreak since September 2022. The question remains, is this situation reversible? Can we reverse the effects of climate change and human impact on the environment before it's too late for the Euphrates and the people who depend on it? The urgency of this issue cannot be overstated, and immediate action is needed to ensure the survival of this vital river and the communities that rely on it. The surprising discovery of golden mountains beneath the river. An astonishing discovery has been made along the Euphrates River, where large deposits of gold were found in the mountains. This discovery was made possible due to the receding water levels of the river caused by drought, which exposed the mountain's previously hidden treasures. The discovery of gold deposits in the region is not new, but the amount and extent of these deposits were unknown until now. The discovery of gold in the Euphrates River has sparked excitement and interest from both local and international investors. Several companies have expressed interest in investing in the region's gold mining operations, which could lead to significant job opportunities for the local population. However, the local authorities have also been considering ways to regulate and manage the mining operations to ensure that it benefits the local economy without causing environmental harm. Also, some archaeological sites were discovered. The receding waters of the Euphrates and Tigris rivers in Syria, Iraq, and Turkey have uncovered many hidden archaeological sites that have been submerged for years. The Euphrates riverbed has witnessed 6 historical eras, including the Sumerian, Akkadian, Assyrian, Greek, Byzantine, and the Islamic era. According to Abdul Razak al-Aliavi, an engineer and former director of Syria's maintenance department for the Euphrates River, building dams in the first place, he said, was an unjust decision, as it submerged many important historical sites. The Syrian government built the Euphrates Dam in 1968 without diverting the river to the desert and establishing lakes there. The dam's lake was formed with a length of 100 kilometers and a width of 8 kilometers, and inundated the most prominent and ancient sites in the river. Only a few artifacts and monuments were saved. As the water level drops due to global drought, many cemeteries, including hundreds of Syriac Christian monasteries, are uncovered. A few cemeteries have been found on the right bank of the lake in the western region of Raqqa, but the left bank is more rocky, making it difficult to carry out digging works. In July, at least 80 historic sites emerged due to the decrease in the water level of the Haditha Dam in the city of Anna in Iraq. Last year, the receding waters in the Kaban Dam Lake on the Euphrates River in the Aegean region in eastern Turkey brought to the surface the historical Hastek Castle, which can only be reached by boat. Saad Afonso, who worked for nearly 30 years at the National Museum of Damascus as director of the Photographic Archive and the Documentary Archive of Syrian Antiquities, said that the receding waterbed of the Euphrates River and the discovery of archaeological sites is not new. Similar sites resurfaced in the 1980s when the dam lake water level dropped. Due to the global drought, submerged archaeological sites will resurface in these countries. These discoveries provide valuable insights into the development of agriculture in the region and shed light on the deification of women in ancient times. While the receding water levels are causing major environmental and social problems in the region, uncovering these sites is also a reminder of the rich history and cultural heritage buried for years. What happens if it completely dries up? If the Euphrates River were to completely dry up, it would have devastating consequences for the communities and ecosystems that rely on it. The river is a crucial water source for millions of people in Syria, Iraq, and Turkey, who use it for drinking, agriculture, and industrial purposes. The loss of this water source could lead to widespread famine, displacement, and social unrest. In addition to its importance to human populations, the Euphrates River is also home to many plant and animal species, many of which are endemic to the region. If the river were to dry up, it would have a catastrophic impact on these ecosystems, potentially leading to the extinction of many species. Moreover, the Euphrates River has significant cultural and historical significance. Being a cradle of civilization for thousands of years, the river has been the site of numerous ancient cities and played a crucial role in the development of human society. Its drying up would result in the loss of an irreplaceable cultural heritage. In short, the drying up of the Euphrates River would have far-reaching and devastating consequences for the communities, ecosystems, and cultural heritage that depends on it. So what do you think of the Euphrates River drying up and the discoveries it is leading to? Comment below and make sure to subscribe for more such videos.